Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and unicorns. Welcome to another beautiful technical difficulties with Phil edition. It's so great that you're here and that I'm here and everyone is here because it happened again. You know what happened again? I want to blame it on Twitch got hacked, right? And so I want to blame it all on them. What actually is the case is that I forgot to hit start streaming, right? I had everything there. The server was running and the automated unicorn was running and the and the quiz was running, and I thought, my God, people are doing terribly with this time with the quiz. Why aren't anyone getting any even of the simple easy answers right? Yeah, turns out I forgot to hit start streaming, and I thought, my God, Twitch is really bad looking after this hack, because I got no picture there in my dashboard. But yes, here we are, and I've been streaming merrily for like 5 to 10 minutes explaining how everything is going with me playing your game. So hello everyone. You know what's funny? I was even replying live on stream to your comments. So let's do this again. I wonder if Phil missed the Twitch issues news and is now trying to figure out why the stream key is not working. Not this time. I reset my password, connected everything up, and even the automated unicorn is still working and still accepting cookies, and its digestive system is also still working. So once in a while it will poop a rainbow. The other thing is, what I almost managed to break was the automated unicorn and my entire Twitch server, Twitch bot thingy, because of course I wanted to make sure that the automated unicorn is not as talkative as it was. Regular viewers will know that the automated unicorn tried to greet you like every half an hour and greeted everyone again. So this time it should remember, because now it has an array in which to look up who it already has greeted. Kaorn says it's very likely, but yeah, not this time. This time it was 100% homemade stupidity, nothing to do with Twitch. For me too, I dislike how it erases the chat history as well. I once cleared the chat history because I was testing out the bot, so I hope this was not the problem. And yeah, welcome Phil to live. Yeah, welcome everyone else. I'm really sorry again for this fuck up. The funny thing is, as I was preparing before, and I was getting my glass of water filled, and I was all caught up in my thoughts, and I thought, it has actually been a while since I forgot to start the stream, and then streamed literally into the void, and then it happened again. So yeah. Sparkle. Reloading the page usually doesn't clear the chat history for me, says Frank. I have this one bot. I think when I want to clear the chat history, it doesn't allow me to clear. If let me try this to clear it for all views. You know what? Let's do not do this. But yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what. The good thing is Twitch got hacked, which means it's a bit like with Linux. Now everyone can look at the source code and make improvements, right? That was the purpose of the hack, to improve the entire code base, right? I hope that it was. Oh my God. And Kaorn said coffee. And you know what? I really should add a coffee command. The only thing that I got now is
a damn fine cup of coffee.
No, there. There is. Right. So enough funny banter. For those who are new to this entire streaming thingy here of me playing your Ludum Dare games, I will explain to you again in very much detail how it works. So far, tea, hot chocolate, yeah, no beverages apart from cookie, and cookie is not really a beverage, is implemented for the automated unicorn. Right, so you want me to play your Ludum Dare 49 game that you've made. How can you get your game into the mix? And it's quite simple. You just enter !submit, and the automated unicorn will provide you with a link to the Google Forms where you can submit your game for me to be played. There are two different kinds of games, or two different kinds of submissions. One submission is from anyone, and the other submission type is from my dear and valued and amazing patrons. So if you're a patron of mine, your game is guaranteed to be played. And if you aren't a patron, every other game I will be playing one of my patrons' games. I still don't know how to do this possessive case. Anyway, one patron game, one randomly chosen game. So you probably wonder, how do I randomly choose a game? And I'm so glad that you asked. If you head over to pixelprophecy.com/stuff, there you will find under downloads, it's under tools, there is the RNG2000. This is my random number generator where you just feed it a CSV file, and it's open source. So if we not go up, there is sources, and there is the Game Maker 2 source code of the RNG2000. You can use it for your own streams if you want to play Ludum Dare type or any game jam type of games. What it does is two things. One thing, it picks a weighted random game. Weighted because I want to give people an edge for those who were were their first Ludum Dare. So if it was your first Ludum Dare, your game is twice as likely to show up as any of the others. And that's everything. About the RNG2000, like I said, it's open source, and the random number picking thing, again, it's a pseudo-random number generator, unless you're going to random.org, I think, and get your random numbers from there. It's not 100% random, but random enough. So if you want to inspect it and scrutinize it, you can just get the Game Maker 2 project, which is just a zip file, and there it's under scripts or objects or somewhere. And Kanehorn says also hi, and Remco++ is here, and EmberDev also made it. Wonderful, thank you so much for dropping by, EmberDev. And Frank said unicorn, which means I have to have some water. And Shaggy Fox also dropped by. And Zenjamin, and also Lady Mistleaf are here. My God, so many people here. Wonderful. So thank you so much for dropping by. For those who haven't, who are late to the party, again, I pulled what we call a fill, which means I started streaming into the void and somehow realized that I wasn't live. So that thing happened again. Right. So for those who haven't submitted their game, just !submit in the chat, and there's a link of where you can submit your game. Right, and all the submissions end up here on my wonderful Phil Plays list. And the patrons' games are, of course, they are guaranteed to be played. For the patrons who are present, thank you so much for dropping by. And if you're interested in the order that I will be playing your games, this is the current order. So, Lady Mistleaf, if you plan to leave early today, please let me know, then I can pull you up on the list, and so on and so forth. So this is how it goes. And all the other wonderful games, they are randomly chosen. Right, so without further ado, let's make sure that I have the latest list. I mean, this should update automatically, but I think that's what we got so far. And right, one thing that I need to do is create a CSV file for the RNG2000, which should happen very quickly, I hope. So the chat says, you didn't miss a lot. Yeah, thanks, Frank. And we got 15 games from people who aren't patrons. So let's download this as a CSV file, and I just name it to TXT that I can open it right away with Notepad, just to make sure that everything is proper. Yes, this is the list. And I think let's give the RNG2000 a spin. This is how I say it every time. And let's see who is the lucky winner. Well, winner of me playing their game. And we'll be playing GLASSCANNON, a game by probably, this is German, Michael Grieshofer, and music by Emil Doppelsberger and Emil Doppelsberger. Cool. So, Emil, I know who you are. And Lady Misleaf said, I may step away here and there, but I'll let you know. Thank you. Wonderful. Right, GLASSCANNON CSV file 12. So it should already have updated here in right under my thumbnail here, right under my webcam, so that it did. I have here again, as always, a handy little to-do list so that I'm sure not to forget anything, hopefully. So RNG 2000, then delete the line in the CSV file. Where is it? There is GLASSCANNON. Delete, save, and find it also here. Super organized. I'm super organized. And I say row to sheet to get a nice little spreadsheety, wonderful looking spreadsheety representation of this entry. So GLASSCANNON, a game by Michael Grieshofer and music by Emil Dobetsberger and Emil Dobetsberger, probably. So it was not their first Ludum Dare, and they consent, and there is nothing else to this game apart from the Ludum Dare page. So let's have a look at this one. Right. Next thing on my list. All right, of course, let's paste the link to it in the chat. There we go. And you know what? I will probably also paste it there in a new document file so that I that I can save some time when I create the, thank you, LibreOffice, when I create the description for the YouTube video, because this will of course go up as a VOD on YouTube. So here we go. GLASSCANNON, a game by Michael Grieshofer. And GLASSCANNON, you are the proud owner of a GLASSCANNON trademark, a powerful device for killing stuff. But be careful, one bullet is enough to shatter the gun, and then you would have to buy a new one, or you could also repair it yourself, I guess. You have 3 heavy cannonballs that serve as ammunition. If you fired all of them, you need to buy new ones, or you could also pick them back up, I guess. And now it's your turn to kill everything that moves, and hopefully you don't break your expensive GLASSCANNON trademark. Music by Emil Dobetsberger on Twitter, and this is the GLASSCANNON, and it looks like a bong or something. Okay, so we have a cannon that can only be shot once, so don't be stupid and yeah, just make sure that again, it looks to be like some sort of puzzle game. So let's get the Windows version then. We can also have it run here, but as always, no thanks. I don't know if the game is good. I think this is somewhat a flaw of itch.io in general, is that it asks you if you want to pay some money for a game that you haven't played yet. And I would like it much better if in your game you could somehow integrate itch.io payment service or something, where when the game is over and then itch.io asks you, did you like it? When you pay, will you pay something for it? And I think this would be much better. So there we go. You're better organized than me, says Lady Misleaf. I just tell everyone to post their links when I'm ready to play a game, then pull up Google Chrome and do math ceiling, math random times games plus 1. I mean, this is what we call a programmer move. So I think this gives you much better street cred when you do this live, when you essentially use Chrome to do your random number picking, which I think is kind of cool. The best way to train someone is in chat to pretend to be a bot. Oh, really? This is nice. But of course, then they don't turn up for the next stream. And Commander Stitch is also here. Hey, Commander Stitch, thank you for dropping by. We're about to play. I always say play. We're about to play GLASSCANNON, and has it downloaded? I think it has. And it's a good old game. This is nice. And there might be music or so, I've heard. And also please let me know about the level of the volume. I'm never sure if it's too loud, too quiet or something. I have a feeling that it might be loud. I turn it down just a bit. Also on my end. Can I make this full screen? I think it's nicer in full screen. Okay, so this is cool. Again, we got Oh, look at this. I can even adjust the volume like so. Wasn't loud for me, says Remco. So good, so then I will turn it up again. And look at this, play levels and credits. So always the credits, game by Michael Grieshofer and level music by Emil Dobitzberger. So I got the font is really hard to read, but it works. And I like these nice transitions. Maybe a bit on the loud side, yes, but not a lot. It's fine now. Then turn it down just a few more decibels and I think we're good. Or I just have to speak up. So let's play GLASSCANNON. So this is cool. So shoot and suck. Oh, okay. So I get it now. So oh, this is some nice effects. Okay, so this is cool. So I can shoot this thing here, but now my cannon broke. So I have to collect the pieces up again. Okay, this is nice. I like this. So good. Do I need here a key or something? Okay, good. Good. No. Oh, damn it. Oh no, I can't go through here any longer. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. I broke the game apparently. I think, yes, I broke the game. I think I have to start again. Or is there any way that I can go back in there? No, no, broke it. Okay, so let's try this again. And I won't play that defensively. Good, okay. I'm really bad at pointing with my mouse, so now you can guess why I don't like playing top-down shooters. Because I'm the one person who's bad with a mouse. How am I not getting this? There we go. Okay. And I can suck. Oh no, I didn't suck it up correctly. And now, oh god. Okay, now finally. Now it worked. Okay, good. And Lady Misleaf is going to reload the stream. Probably something on my end here. Oh no! Okay. Game. Oh, damn it. Game, you spooked me. Well. Okay, can I go through here? Not yet. I really like this idea, by the way. I really like it. By the way, probably should have mentioned it, what the actual theme was of Ludum Dare this time, and the theme was unstable. And I had a horrible time with it. I really did. Oh no! Okay, so it's not going too well for me this time. Okay, good. Good, okay. Made it. I think I need some more health. But there's a new key. And look at this. This is nice level design so that I don't have to backtrack. This is super friendly, but there's something down here. And this looks to be like... Is this sausages? Half sausages. And I'm very, very grateful for that. Okay, so... Yes! Okay, the game is getting a bit harder. No, 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 no! Come on! Good. Okay, so my trick to this game is always just shoot once. Because if I'm using like 3 of my cannonballs up, I probably will be having a bad time. Oh my god, talking about a bad time. Maybe this time I need to use all my cannonballs that I got. Oh no! Walked straight into that one. You know what? What it reminds me of a little bit? The Binding of Isaac, right? Where you, as soon as you enter a room, you have to fight and survive it, and only then it unlocks again. Oh dear! Good thing there's some sausages down here. I clicked something which was probably bad. Good. Good. Okay, let's try and make this full screen again. And again, I think I broke the game because my shattered pieces are nowhere to be found and I can't get through here. But I like it that the music gets louder when you're in this frantic action part there of the game. Yeah, the sad thing is that I can't buy me a new glass cannon. Ah, sad. You break the game by staying in doorways. Exactly, I mean, this is the cautious way to play games. Let's see if I can load level 2. Okay, so there are only 2 levels then. I think I will go this direction first now. Oh dear, my glass cannon. No. Again? Oh, that's bad. So let's get my... No! Damn it! Damn it! Come on! Good! Okay, finally made it. There was this one GDC talk where they were also talking about what to do to players who like to stay just in the doorway and use that as a choke point for all the enemies to come charging at them. And where the game designers say, yeah, we've got this wonderful nice arena there with lots of cover and interesting yeah, different ways for players to interact. And what do? They just stay in the door. Well, again I should just enter and get it over with, but this is not too good now. Oh dear. And yeah, but game design wise, it's really a problem because we as players, we like to play it. There. This time it wasn't just your cannon that broke. Okay, let's give this one more try. But this, I really like this interpretation of the theme. That one hit breaks your cannon. Oh dear! There we are again. Oh. Yeah. I really haven't figured it out. Again? Yeah, this is probably not going too well for me. So I'm probably not quite sure if I managed to finish this level here. But thankfully those brickies here, I can take care of those. Or so he thought. Yeah. Really not doing well. Good, okay. So what I need now is health. And there is some health. And I've seen here some health. Uh-oh. Oh dear. No. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so we know how the game goes, and we also know that I really suck at it. But I really like this interpretation of the theme, and also from a gameplay perspective, which is cool because I like it when something is mixed up and there's suddenly a new challenge. And the challenge is you can just fire once and your bullets do the same kind of damage to you as well, which is very interesting. And I also like it that you managed to have this kind of very open level architecture where it's not just some puzzle boxes where it's just one room like good old arcade puzzles, but where it's a bit more open and also with the keys. And so I very much like it. And also the music is nice, gives me a nice frantic feeling. So yeah, I give this 2 thumbs up. Let's have a look at the chat. What did I miss? Because there's going on a lot. The Real Green Apple Pie is here. Wonderful. Tasty name. Tasty name. And EmberDev is also here. You break the game by staying in doorways. Right. I love the glass pickup idea. Race conditions strike again. Yeah, this is me. If there's a race condition, I will get to the finish line and first or second, or you know, that's exactly the problem. I really like this shattering mechanics and animation. Very cool. I also like the sounds. It's super nice if you have this little plinks when you pick it up. It's nice. Like it as well. I wonder if there's a way to involve the glass collecting into the health system as well. I mean, whenever I step over or on glass, it could even hurt me more. But you've seen it that there wasn't enough health for me in that game. And Milestone Games Twitch is also here. You didn't miss much. You only missed me thinking that I was already streaming, but I wasn't. And there is no queue. Just hit exclamation point submit, and then you can submit your game to be played, or become a patron, and then your game is guaranteed to be played. And this is next game that we'll be playing is one of the patrons' games, and the first one here is Frank's game. So thank you so much, Frank, for submitting your game. Then let me write patron game clear now playing. Right, so let's clear this, and the game is HyperTreading. So I have a idea that maybe there's a treadmill involved in this game, and I've joked before that I didn't understand or never really mentally was comprehended that you shoehorned in some shoehorns into a game that was exactly the point, like where many adventure games feature a red herring that you're really very likely to follow. So I'm very curious about what's going on in this game. So HyperTreading by Frank Gevaerts, and how to pronounce your name, you usually get fairly close. Thank you so much. Should I tweet at you? I mean, you're currently present, I think. Let me scroll down. And Frank subscribed at tier 1. Again, thank you so much for your subscription, Frank. Thank you so much. I'm so funny, my God. And 14 months. Again, really, thank you so much. This is quite an impressive streak. I think you should be at number 1 now in terms of subscription duration. So again, you know what? You get another unicorn, because I really, really do appreciate your subscription. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You don't have to tweet. And Lady Misleaf is right back, and EmberDevs just says, nice. So, about the game, you might recognize some bits from earlier games. Or do I? Or will I? Please tell me in the chat if I'm not getting something. Thanks for playing these, and thanks for inspiring many people. My God, you're so nice to me. And this time I probably couldn't inspire anyone, because for those who haven't really noticed it, I didn't make a game this time. I was having a horrible time with the theme, and then I was questioning everything, the people who made the theme and myself, and how everything that I'm doing just over this silly thing that is a Ludum Dare. So, but as always, I made a post-mortem. It will be a bit shorter and different this time, of course, but already started on the script, because I also want to show that it's not always that I make something. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And I've been Ludum Dare jamming for like 5 years or 6 years now. I think I started in 2000. 16, 15, something around that, and still had my experiences where I just didn't make something despite my best intentions. So maybe this is some sort of a learning moment for other people who don't know if how bad they have failed themselves when they don't finish something. I mean, it happens. It really happens, and I'm making a video about this, but let's not consider or concern ourselves with something that is not fun or interesting at all. Instead, let's look at HyperTreading. It's a text adventure written in Inform 7. My god. It's playable on the web. Thank you so much. By the way, I've neglected the chat. You're not supposed to apply the theme to yourself. Exactly. Yeah, I was very unstable. Great point, Frank. If it wasn't for Phil, I would have never found out or dared to join LD. And this time it was my 5th one. Thank you so much. This, again, it really warms my heart if more people try their hand at making games. And it's even better if they enjoy making games and find something that is in there for them to express themselves and to give and share with the world. So it's really great. Thank you so much. Commander Swiss says, can't wait for Phil to get past the point where I got stuck on the great HyperTreading game. And the automated unicorn just beat my high score on Tetris. Let's move on. There is no graphics or audio in this game, so I opted out of those categories. I've included a solution. Only the commands are typed to get to the end. And the transcript, the commands, and the output of the game. Wonderful service, by the way. This solution is reasonably complete and looks at all the essential things, but do explore on your own. If you've never played a game like this before, you basically type what you want to do and the game responds. What you need for this particular game is looking at things, look at everything, picking up things, putting things in specific places, using things, stepping on things. This is probably something that will get me stepped on, I wanted to say. Put things on, take things off, turn things, turn the tables and open things. My god, this is quite something when it comes to homebrew text adventures, because many of them feel like, at least the ones that I've occasionally played on the IFDB, where it's just you look at something and then you take something, and that was essentially it. So look at everything, including yourself. And many other verbs work too. There are no ropes, socks or tables in this game. So again, very, very good that you didn't have anything there that spoils the actual game already. Have a look at the solution or the transcript to make things clear if needed. Hurry up, treadmills limited. I like this logo there. Okay, so let's have a look at the game on wonderful web. Can you see this? Yes, this looks good. Milestone Games said, yeah, something more. And Commander Steve says, can't wait for Phil to get past the point where I got stuck. Everyone got stuck there. Wish I'd done that better. Let's find out where I get stuck. By the way, Pixel Prophecy, I'm sure you already know, but if you add the Ludum Dare tag to the stream, it gets featured on the LD website. You know, viewers plus. Didn't I do this? I have the Ludum Dare tag there. Let's try this again, because it's not a category, but I got Ludum Dare, Game Development, Game Jam, and English. And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I also say Austrian or Austria, and people have no idea in Austria what I'm talking about, probably. But again, yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Frank says, I'm not sure if you need all those. In fact, I know you don't. The speedrun solution has fewer commands than that list. But where's the fun? Where's the fun? It's there, or as in on the LD page. Oh, wonderful. So let's get HyperTreading. Is it treading or treating? I think it's treading, not trading, because HyperTreading sounds like a space game where it just like elite. Something on my end, this game is going to be interesting. Okay, let's give good old text adventures a spin. By the way, Frank, I also like it that you explain to people who have never played text adventures before. Yes, apparently I'm a boomer now, because I remember, or I've met people who have never played text adventures and don't know what to do with them, where it just says type something and they say, hello game, how are you going to be played? And yeah, this is really cool. Okay, let's start with the game. Staying fit is important. That's why you bought this second-hand treadmill. It's marked Hurry Up Treadmills Limited, which isn't a brand you ever heard of before. But it was cheap and it works. The company logo is some sort of stylized combination of H and T. I can see it, I like this. So let me know, Frank, is this probably the most advanced graphics you ever made for your Ludum Dare games? I'm curious to learn. That was a few weeks ago. You now have a routine of spending half an hour running every day before work. I already feel bad because I can see here a treadmill right in front of me, and it's been a while since I've been on it, exercising and not just using it as some sort of tripod. That's why you're running on the treadmill right now. The weather outside sounds bad, but there seems to be a thunderstorm going on right here. Press any key. You hear a loud thunderclap. The control panel on the treadmill sparks. Oh no, a very bright light flashes. When your eyes start being able to see things again, all you see is smoke all around you. The smoke slowly clears. You look around. This isn't your basement. It looks more like the sort of spaceship you see in cheap science fiction productions. Also, why are you only wearing one shoe, and why does it feel this tight? Spaceship Bridge. So this was the introduction to the game. I like it. So apparently our treadmill exploded and somehow either ripped a rift in the dimensions, and now we're on a spaceship, or we were blown just so much into the air that we're now on a spaceship. Who knows? This place looks like it could be the set of an old science fiction TV series. Light panels in the ceiling and engineering console with many dials and switches, everything. A few things are a bit odd. There seem to be no doors, there's an information board on the wall, and there's a treadmill in the middle of the room next to the engineering console. You can also see something that looks a bit like a trash bin. Okay, so probably not, let's say not the Galaxy class of spaceships then. Let's have a look at the chat. Reminds me a bit of the hello computer from Star Trek. This was my bit at English. I'm older than you, that makes me a boomer. Everyone's a boomer here. I spent some minutes lining up those letters, so yes, probably my fanciest LD graphics. Wonderful. I give them already two thumbs up. Okay, so let's I beg your pardon. Sorry. Let's explore. The left shoe. This is one of your running shoes. The left one. It feels very tight. It must have shrunk somehow. Or maybe did we increase in size? Let's try take off shoe. Maybe there's something in there. You take off the left shoe. Look at shoe. This is one of your running shoes. The left one. Look into shoe. You find nothing of interest. Ah, damn it. Yeah, let's have a look around. Let's see what you can't see such thing. Examine bridge. Where am I? Examine running shoe. Right. There was the trash bin. Look at trash bin. The bin is green, it has overflow bin on it, and some text explaining that in case of hyperspace incidents, recovered objects end up in this bin. It is closed. Open the bin. You open the overflow bin, revealing a right shoe. Take right shoe. Shower shoe. Okay, put on right shoe. The shoe almost fits, but you just can't get it on. Maybe if you had a shoehorn. Let's examine the bin some more. It's green, it is open. Oi! Let's see what we have in the inventory. So we have a right shoe and a left shoe. There also was this notice board. Look at board. Hyperspace Treadmills Limited Demonstration Area. Hyperspace treadmills use patented advanced hyperspace technology to enable very long distance commuting while keeping you fit. For example, Starship captains can quickly move between their home and their post on the bridge at the start of their shift simply by running through hyperspace from the hyperspace treadmill in their home to the hyperspace treadmill on the bridge of their starship. And then at the end of their shift, they can run from the hyperspace treadmill on the bridge to the hyperspace treadmill in their home. So that's what happened. Okay, so look at console. What was there? The engineering console has many switches and dials on it. Fun fact, with the old Star Trek, the original series of Star Trek, I always wondered, I mean, everything looks like just colored switches. There is no label on any of those things. So probably this is why the reason why you have to go to Starship Academy or Starfleet Academy and find out, okay, if the right one, the third from the top is blinking yellow, this means something different than it's blinking red, and also just the flip switches mean certain things. Anyway, most of them don't mean anything to you. Something, however, stands out. In the middle, one switch seems to have gone. There are scorch marks all around it. Where the switch should be, you can see a plastic object that looks suspiciously like a shoehorn. The dial above is labeled stability. And the needle points to a value roughly halfway the scale in a region marked in green. So unstable, stable, stability. So let's take shoehorn. You grab the shoehorn and pull, sparks fly. Out of a corner of your eye, you see the needle on the stability dial go wild. Now you have the shoehorn. Okay, so now we're completely unstable. Put on shoes. Okay, put on shoe. The right shoe, it is a really tight fit, but using the shoehorn, you can just manage it and put on the left shoe. And I can also just manage it. All right, let's step on treadmill and run. You run on the treadmill, step on it, and use the speed knob to set the desired speed. Okay, examine knob. It looks like this is the same knob as on the treadmill in your basement. If it really is the same, you turn it to switch between off, slow, and fast. Let's go on. Turn switch to slow. Turn knob to slow. I only understood as far as you wanting to turn the speed knob. Speed slow. That's not a verb. Turn knob. You turn the knob, the hyperspace treadmill slowly starts running and gets up to a moderate speed. There we go. You're running on the treadmill at a moderate, comfortable speed. Cool! And examine console. Is there anything else? The needle on the dial labels stability. Above it swings wildly. Okay, put or use shoehorn on console. Maybe you can't use the shoehorn on the engineering console. You're running on a treadmill at the moderate. Turn knob, let's see what happens. You try turning the knob, but you hear sparks all around you. You get a shock through the knob and your hand releases it. The knob snaps back to the off position and the treadmill stops. Okay, so I can't get the knob too fast. And there are no doors. Okay, good. Let's see what the chat has for me. Don't forget the proper traditional look at self. Thank you, this is you. As expected, you're dressed in a t-shirt and running shorts. You're wearing your favorite running shoes. You look tired. Have you been trying to make games all through the night again last weekend? Not me. Oh, I'm a failure. Anyway, so I'm dressed in a t-shirt and running shorts. You know what? Let's say take off t-shirt. You can't see any such take off shirt. Can't see any such thing. Good. What else? My childish humor. I lolled at examine knob. Right. Now I get it. Is this going to be revealed to be a pun on the shoehorning things in at the end, says Remco? It's a chip knob. You just turn it. Right. More stuff I should have added. Yeah. Because you ripped. Right. Thank you, Sparkle Unicorn, for turning a lol into a sparkle. Right, let's look. Light panels in the ceiling and engineering console. Look at light. My typing is all messed up. The ceiling is covered with light panels, providing nice even lighting in the entire room. A few things. No doors, an information board on the wall, and treadmill next to an engineering console. And yeah, let's open trash bin. Is there anything else? Look into trash bin. The overflow bin is empty. Okay, so no overflow. Right, so I'm a bit stumped right now. So look at treadmill then. Looks almost exactly instead of at home, but there are subtle differences. Instead of hurry up treadmills limited, it says hyperspace treadmills limited, but the company logo looks the same. There's only a single control on it, the speed knob. The treadmill is switched off. Use shoehorn on treadmill. You can't use the shoehorn on the... Okay. Take off shoe. Left shoe. You take off the left shoe. Examine left shoe. The left one, right. Turn left shoe. This is not how to write shoe. Nothing obvious happens. Flip left shoe. Airplane. Airplane. Okay, it's not a verb I recognize. Maybe I thought maybe there was something written on the shoes. Okay, so... right, put on shoe. Right, okay, so look at self. This is you, dressed in t-shirt, running shorts. You're wearing your favorite running shoes. You look tired, have you been... yeah. Inventory. A shoe. Thank you very much. Email. A right shoe and a left shoe. Okay, turn knob. The hyperspace slowly starts running and gets up to moderate speed. You're running on a treadmill at a moderate, comfortable speed. Jump. You jump on the spot, but I'm running on the treadmill. Okay. And Milestone Games Twitch redeemed unicorn, which means I gotta stay hydrated, and maybe so should you. You need to do more with the shoehorn. Let's examine, thank you, the shoehorn. I mean, there is not so much we can do now. Has a branding on it. It has a company logo that looks remarkably similar to the one on your treadmill. There is text on it that says Hyperspace Treadmills Limited. You bring the feet, we make them fit. You're running on a treadmill at a moderate, comfortable speed. Okay, what should I do with this shoehorn? Put shoehorn in bin. Put the shoehorn in the overflow bin. Okay, good. Now what? Let's turn the knob again. But sparks, you get a shock through the knob and your hand releases it. Ah, you know what? Take shoehorn and turn knob and turn knob with shoehorn. I only understood as far as you wanting to turn the speed knob. I thought that I don't get a shock. Try the shoehorn to turn the knob. But I mean, it's about stability, right? Examine console. What was the other thing again? The needle on the dial labels stability. Above it swings wildly. There's a void where the switch should be with the... Alright, use shoehorn on console, right? You can't use the shoehorn. Use shoehorn on void. Take void. Take console? That's fixed in place. That's some advanced input detections as stock Frankenstein. Yeah, I think this comes for free with Inform, right? When I was a little, we only had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5, not entire sentence detector. Yeah, good old times where you, I mean, 5 is good. I recall where text adventure just could use 2 words and sometimes even just the basic ones, literally basic as in programming language, just only had 1 verb or 1 word essentially. Okay, let's do something with the shoehorn. Throw shoehorn. Dropped. Okay, so take Shoehorn. Okay, again, I'm a bit stumped as what to do now. You have the right idea, but unfortunately I didn't put any of the good synonyms. Okay, so try putting the shoehorn. Oh, put shoehorn, shop shoehorn on console. It feels like I'm just placing it there. You put the shoehorn on the engineering console. The needle on the stability dial stops swinging while it moves to the green middle zone. There we go. Thank you so much. You're running on the treadmill at the moderable turn knob. You turn the knob. The hyperspace treadmill starts running faster. The treadmill starts running faster and faster. Somehow you manage to keep up. Clearly fiction. Clearly fiction. Press any key, your surroundings start shaking and fading away. A white flash blinds you. Flash! Your vision clears. You're in your basement, running along gently in your hurry-up treadmill. The clock on the wall shows that it's nearly time to stop and leave for work. Hopefully, the thunderstorm will calm down soon. That was weird. Did that really happen? Wait, the label on your treadmill now says Hyperspace Treadmills Limited. The end. Oh, this was nice. This was nice. I somehow have to congratulate you that you managed to make instability or unstable, where you put a treadmill in there, and the shoehorn, which I've clearly recognized now from previous games, and made a text adventure out of it. My problem was that I was only thinking in game mechanics that involved physics somehow, and I really didn't want to put myself through figuring out how box 2D works in Game Maker, because it's been years since I last tried it and I thought it was a real hassle and didn't want to go for it, and from there things just deteriorated with me. But yeah, this was nice. Again, thank you so much for nudging me directly where I should put the shoehorn. Because yeah, with your games, if there's a void, I'm not going to avoid it. I will try to take it and use it somewhere else, because this is now I've wised up with your text adventures, because there's always something, most of the time there's always something where you have to think twice. So 2 thumbs up, and thank you so much for submitting the Hurry Up Treadmills or Hyperspace Treadmills Limited. You know what? I'm curious now where you take this with the next Ludum Game Jam, because clearly I've seen a pattern there. Cool. Then this was HyperTreading. HyperTreading. Now I get it. My God. I'm sorry. Let's find out what I've missed in the chat. You have to try putting the shoehorn on the console. It's a sort of miniature Starship Titanic. Anyone remember that? Starship Titanic. Wait, that rings a bell very faintly, and it's a very tiny bell. But Starship Titanic, I've heard this somewhere. Was it Doctor Who? No, this was with this whale thing. Never mind. Well, that was late. And also, thanks for joining, Hitchhiker. Commander Stage says, I got stuck on putting it on the console too. There's always something where I didn't put in the right stuff. I mean, this is text adventure gaming. I'm quite sure you have seen the documentary that is just called Get Lamp, about text adventures and the history of text adventures, because I think was it Bob Bates or someone who said, of course you can't plan all the interactions that a player will do, but you try to make, of course, the ones that advance the story, and also the most interesting ones or the most funny ones. And Infocom had, as you probably know, had this rigorous way of testing pretty much every game multiple times, and this is why they were so solid. Because I think with trying me to cram it somehow on the console, my thought process was right, but the game didn't understand me. And this, again, we all know, it only shows in testing what weird words players try to when they want to express essentially the same idea. Doctor Who with Kylie Minogue. Oh, that one, right, I remember that one. It was by Douglas Adams, an adventure game. And Cookie, right, indeed, I do have Get Lamp on DVD. Yeah, wonderful, then you know. Remco said I had some infuriating puzzles, but it's really something. Back then, at least. Yeah, Starship Titanic. Who made this game? Who made Starship Titanic? Again, it sounds like, was it Magnetic Scrolls? Maybe? I really don't know. Right, okay, so let's find out if anyone else has submitted another game for us to play. Right, I should put this link into my beautiful rich text document. Let's put this off screen. This is disgusting. I don't want to bore you with my boring text documents. And now we're looking at spreadsheets. Yeah, this. Now I'm aware of this. Right, so the last one was by Fabian Valverde. Let's see if this is still the last one. Yes, so no one has submitted a new game in the meantime, so this is why we can just reuse the CSV file that we had before and have the RNG 2000 pick the next game for us to play. Let's hit space to randomize and see what the future brings of 2 seconds. Take Your Meds, Darling by Geku1337 or Geku Lead. Take Your Meds, Darling. Every time I get a penny when some people tell me this. So this was even the first entry there. So let me bring it there. And Doc Frankenstein says, I'm going to sleep after the next RNG roll. Bye-bye, maybe. I saw mine fly by, said. Anyways, bye before I die. My God, thank you so much for dropping by. Have a great evening, great night or anything. And you know what we could do if your game comes up? Maybe I can save it and play it next time as the first game if it comes up. Or yeah, we will figure something out if you don't mind. Just let me know. Doc Frankenstein. So you know what? Let's do this so that you don't have to stay up late. Cool. Okay, so evening, you think I go to sleep in the evening? I'm really sorry. This was an assumption of mine based on my time zone. So I assume you're somewhere in the middle of Russia. So it's clearly the darkest of night. So again, I really appreciate it that you dropped by for this apparently a very late night stream for you, despite already for you being Monday where it's a work day. So you know what, if your game comes up, I will save it and play it the next time as the first game. I got you. So have a great week then and see you next week, I hope. Right, so did I put it that game that we're playing? No, I don't have it here, but there it is. Row to sheet. Did I already post it there in the chat? Yes, that I did. Line to sheet. Paste in now playing. Yes, that I did. Paste in the chat. Line to sheet. And tweet at. And Geku has a Twitter. So I can even tweet at Geku and say copy, paste. Hey Geku, I'm playing your Ludum Dare 49 game right now here on stream. Link to the stream. So Geko1337, apparently it's not Gecko, it's Geko1337, and he consents. And take your meds, darling. About the game, nothing. Anything else you want to tell me? Have fun, and I'm looking forward to having fun. Let me just copy the link also here, put it in there. Beautiful. Take your meds, darling. And Lady Miss Leaf is back soon. This game is not suitable for those who have some photoepileptic sensibility. Okay, so maybe I turn the screen down and hope that it's not too flashy. But thanks for the warning. So everyone, if you have some sort of photoepileptic sensibility, please, you know what we can do? I'll let you know when I start the game, and then you can minimize this or move to another tab or something, and then I will let you know when I'm finished with the game. Because then I hope there is no flashing anymore. Let's do it like that. Hello everyone! Just a few hours before the deadline, I posted my entry for the 49th Ludum Dare. Take your meds, darling. This is a weird trip inside a mentally unstable soul. You have to find red pills and levels so as to progress into rooms. Each of them reveals some secrets, changing the environment, allowing you to go forward. I used many materials, shaders and camera effects so as to create a strange mood. So respectfully, this game is not suitable for those who have some for the epileptic sensibility. Play with headphones in order to enjoy ambient sounds. This project has been inspired by games like Antechamber, 0 Degrees North, 0 Degrees West, I haven't heard of this one, Manifold Garden, that I knew, Fragments of Euclid, no idea, Rogue Noir, haven't heard of, I mean, it sounds like, but interesting, and more. The package on itch.io contains an executable so as to modify game settings. It works like the old Unity launcher. Oh, this is cool. The game is not suitable for those who have some photoepileptic sensibility. I think we've established this, but good. Better say just too often than not often enough. How to play. Use WASD to move and space to jump. Use mouse buttons so as to interact with some elements in the game when you got a green crosshair. Escape to load menus, R to restart game. Okay, so that looks trippy. I can see some dithering going on and some... Oh my god, this looks like CGA with some test images thrown in there for good measure. Okay, so this looks super trippy, but has definitely has a style. So yeah, let's all take our meds now. 58 megabytes, this is nice. And E.T. Real Junior 1 says hello and thank you so much for dropping by. Hello, and I hope I didn't butcher your name, and if I did, yay me, because this is my thing. Take your meds, darling. Again, another warning, if you have photoepileptic sensibilities, please, now it's time to turn to another tab and just listen to me playing the game and saying, my god, this flickers or something. And Frank says, don't mind Automated Unicorn. It's a friendly bot seeking attention like all bots. Yeah, I'm really sorry for the Automated Unicorn. I really should tweak it, but then I only go like 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 hours before the stream. I go over the settings of my bot and then realize it's one like 3,000 lines long JavaScript or JS node file, and then I think, yeah, maybe just not toy too much around with it. Okay, so let's start. And there is Unity settings, JSON, quality modes, low, medium, high, very high, and ultra. And yeah, screen resolution, ultra, and let's play this as it is. So I'm curious how this game plays. Please, anyone who is prone to get affected by flickering lights or something that is very visual, maybe, yeah, move to another tab or decrease your screen resolution. Okay, so we're here at Take Your Meds, darling. This is the title screen, and there's a red flashing text that says press return to start or escape to quit. There it says a weird trip in a mentally unstable mind, a game made by Gecko1337 or Jiku for the 49th Ludum Dare. Okay, I'm starting the game now. Your last warning. There we go. Okay, so I'm in a room with weird shifting with some sort of weird shifting walls. Everything is black and white on the walls, at least. The ceiling is a dithered checkerboard, and right in the middle is a strangely warped cube spinning on one of its edges. There's on the walls is just a painting of... Is it a painting? Could also be a TV of just question marks coming at me like the Windows screensaver, the early ones. And there on the ceiling is just some floating weird... There's a hole in the ceiling, and behind it is just some colored lights. So if I move through the room on the other side, everything is just moving and it's headache inducing. So there is another room, and now not only the walls are shifting, but also the floor is a weird shifting pattern, and the ceiling is as well, and I can't interact with anything. Oh, yes, I can. There is something in one corner, and that was some weird glowing sphere, I think. So if I head back now to the room I was in before, it is gone now, and everything is just colored gradients. and yeah, the room is gone. It looks like a different room. So if you're not nauseated by now, you probably are. So I'm moving through the room now, and ceiling and floor is again weird shifting colored patterns, but the walls are easy to make out. And now I enter a corridor that is just another pattern, but it looks to be more like some grid. And if I keep moving through it, I'm in the first room again. It has moved here, hello, with a spinning cube. And there is another of those red balls, glowing balls, that I can pick up. So if I return now into this corridor with this grid-like pattern, there was before I could turn right, which I do now, and there is Munch's, the Scream painting there, dithered. So it's moving, it's warping like everything else, so I move through it. Can I interact with it? No, I cannot. So I just move back and look into the room with the spinning cube that I was before, and there is this pyramid with the eye in the center, and now I have a green crosshair so I can interact with it. And I just clicked it, and okay, so this is super trippy weird. Okay, to explain those who are on a different tab, I was looking up the wall to interact with this painting, and then I clicked, and then it just went whoop, and I didn't notice a change, but now it's like I'm on the floor and looking down at the floor. So everything has changed. So essentially the entire room has flipped upside, well, not upside down, it's just like turned on one side, like a cube that you just push to the side. So now I'm walking on the walls, and there is this weird room, this hole in the ceiling with the flashing colors before. Now I can walk into this, and yeah, strange flashing colors and warping checkerboard patterns on the walls, and there is a big cube-like column in the middle, also with just black and white shaping textures on it, but I can't interact with it. But on the other side of this room is another doorway into another trippy corridor with warping wall patterns. But there is another sphere that I can pick up and return. And now I wanted to return, it was like an L-shaped corridor, and now I wanted to return to this trippy column room. It's gone, but there's another sphere there. And now return to this L-shaped corridor, and now it just keeps going. And this was super weird. This was super weird. I almost thought someone was in the room with me. So now it was an L shape to the right, and now it goes to the left. And there's another room with those warped. Yeah, it's this texture on the walls that looks like everywhere before, and weird shaped colored shapes on the floor and the ceiling. And there is also a painting which I do not recognize. Looks to be like some pre-Raphaelite painting of a woman in the corner. She looks like she's afraid of something. I can't interact with it, but she got stains on her dress. And there is one weird pedestal in one side of the room. I can jump on it, but not do much with it so far. Yeah, if I had right now of this painting, there is another step that I can jump up and go into a corridor. And now, as again, the walls and ceilings are shaped up of some weird cellular pattern that's also shifting, and right in the middle in the next room is another pedestal. Looks to be of yeah, again, like a cube with weird geometric shapes also shifting, and on top of it is a sphere that looks like a huge soccer ball rotating. On one wall is a painting of a butterfly animated that sits on a flower. I cannot interact with it, and I'm already getting a bit trippy and weirded out. And on this pedestal in the middle, now there is one of those floating spheres that let me change or advance the game. But looks like I can't reach it. I'm trying now the walls, and there is some sort of window on one end of the wall where it leads to another room, but I can't quite reach it. So I tried now to backtrack, But yeah, there is not much to find. Can I interact with this pedestal there? No, I cannot. I will try now to jump on this pedestal, which I cannot. And there's another floating sphere. And also on the ceiling there is some weird shape of a... It's hard to really make out what it is. It looks like some sort of angular spiral, I think. But I'm trying now to reach this sphere there, but I can't because my jumping is just short of it. So I will return now to this painting of the butterfly and maybe jump there and interact with it. I can't either. Oh, I've completely missed that there was, as I was entering this room, I was just looking at the right side. Now on the left side there is a doorway. And if I go through this doorway, I look at the room that I was just in, but through this window that I couldn't reach before. So now I can jump and get this blue sphere. And I try now to do something similar, that I maybe am able to jump on this pedestal there, but I could not. I just could not. I returned to this other room with the painting of the woman, and now there on this pedestal is a hollow cube that looks like the Unity logo, if you look at it from a certain perspective, with which I can interact. So I just click it, I'll right click, and I can pick it up and take it with me. And now I can put it under the other room, under the pedestal, under the soccer ball, and hopefully I drop it, and now I can jump and reach this sphere that was on top. Okay, so I don't know where to go, so now I return to the room with the painting and jump back and go back through this corridor with the weird cellular-like pattern. And now I'm in this one room that has just this shifting blobs on the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and now there is this one moving painting of an eye. It's just an eye looking at me. It's not intimidating or something, it's just slowly blinking and not doing much for me. So I just continue, and now there is some abstract painting of a face there in the doorway. So can I interact with that one? No, I can't. So I turn back now and see what I can interact with. And now the the room with the cellular pattern, this corridor, is now one with geometric shapes. And there is right smack in the middle of it a black, it looks like to be a painting or something. On the wall it's as tall as the corridor wall, and I cannot interact with it. And in the middle is a white circle that looks to be like some sort of specularity or something. So I move on through the rest of this corridor and land in another weird room. The walls are red with white moving points or dots in the middle. The floor is also just dithered dots that are moving, and in the middle is a sphere, a half sphere, and on top of this half sphere there are two spheres, one from the ceiling coming down and one from the ground floor up, and in the middle there is another of those balls, of those spheres. And there is a painting that looks awfully familiar to me from art history, but I can't place. It's of a man with a goatee that looks a bit frightened straight ahead at me while he's ruffling his hair. So I just try to jump on the sphere and get the ball. And next to this painting is another little, yeah, it's a little niche in the room, but I can't step through it or anything. It's just a little, yeah, it's just a little niche. So I return now, and where there was this black thing in the corridor with the white specularity in the middle, now it opens to another corridor, again blobs on the walls and moving ceiling and floor, but there is nothing there. Oh, again, as I return around and I want to go back where I was, there is another time this weird symbol of the pyramid with the eye. So I can interact now, and again it has become now the new floor for me to walk on. So I return now to this corridor and just drop on it, So everything is on its side now, and I return to this part where I think I dropped now somewhere. The room with the two half spheres meeting in the middle. But now there is another corridor has opened up, again with weird colored walls that are just engulfing everything. And now I dropped there, and there is a screen that says, "Game over, death is the cure for all diseases." It has some static to it and a flashing skull. And the game has faded now to black, and it says, "Thank you for playing," and the red text says, "Press escape." And I think if you haven't been watching now, you can turn back. I hope my annotated journey through it was not too weird or too confusing, but it really was a weird trip. So thankfully, I have to say it's super weird. In 100 years, I wouldn't have come up with something like this. But at the same time, I'm nauseated by it. I had a can of Red Bull before, a while before, and I can still taste it now. So this is not good. But my God. So yeah, take your meds, darling. And I think, I'm not quite sure if I have taken my meds or I should take them now. But this was a weird trip, and I like this entire play with something. I mean, as for me, when I make games, I want to communicate something from the real world that I just translate into something game-like. But this game takes a more interesting approach, where it feels like something from the very interior of how your thoughts work, or something dream-like was manifested as a game, also with its entire dream logic, where you turn around and suddenly everything looks different. And the only thing that is stable essentially is just gravity, where I can jump, where I can drop into certain things. But apart from that, yeah, everything is just very open. And as you've heard me struggle trying to describe those things, it's really something that I haven't seen outside of maybe Fever Dreams or something. So yeah, this was the take on Unstable, and essentially my my guts and my tummy is a bit unstable of this. But I really like this bold approach to colors and shapes, and this, yeah, everything was moving all the time. All the textures were moving, everything was warping. So this was quite something. And also with the audio and sound sphere, it was an experience. It was really an experience, and crazy what people can come up with. So thank you very much for submitting. Take your meds, darling. And I probably should. Cool. And Milestone Games Twitch tweeted or the pyramid with the eye from the $sign, I think. And K-Horn redeemed Unicorn. And thank you so much. I really need some water now. I'm ruffled. Let's see what I've missed in the chat. Things with differing, things with dithering are always good, says Remco++. And playing VR must be wonderful. Yeah. This can be quite a trip with motion sickness in VR. Believe me, I've watched it now on my UHD screen, and it was a trip for me, just trying to look at everything and trying to explain it. Right, and Milestone Games tweeted the octopus. Yeah, Tentacle Party. Cool. I just got back with food, and my first thought was the Win 98 Maze screensaver with wonky colors. Right, it reminded me of that one, but the good thing with the Windows 98 screensaver was you didn't really have to go through it yourself, and at least it didn't just flipped itself on one edge. This would have blown me out of my chair if this had been the Windows 98 screensaver. Yeah, I mean, I would have called it Mystify if it were the Windows 98 screensaver. Unstable headroom, says Lady Misleaf. It kind of was. And dominoes, a bit like weird, the weird shapes of Domino House. That's for sure. That was very trippy, says Frank, and I'm glad I'm missing my meds. I'm glad missing my meds don't cause that, says Lady Misleaf. I have to really wonder what kind of meds you have to miss to see this. But then again, I mean, it was really quite a trip, I have to say. Yes, I think those things appear on US money. The Illuminati pyramid with the eye in the middle. Funny thing is, I've seen those also here in Austria, but it's more of a religious thing. I've seen this on. We got some. It's hard to translate. Some roadside shrines. It's just very little. It's just from the size, maybe a phone booth, but it was built before long before phone booths, and some of them also have under the roof this little pyramid with the eye, the all-seeing eye. But my God, yeah, this was Take Your Meds, Darling, and I think everyone should take their meds now, and then we can go for the next game from one of my patrons. Let's find the results. There we go. So, of course, I should probably mark it that I have played it. Yes, I have played this one. What was the other one that I played? GLASSCANNON, I think. This one I've played, and HyperTreading. Right, so let's look at Limbo of Wonders team's game, and that was Wonky Brew. Let me paste it here in the chat again. So clear now playing, next patron in doc, line to sheet, right, row to sheet. Should update my sticky notes, row to sheet. So Wonky Brew by Limbo of Wonders team. And I hope it's not as sickness inducing. Updated, this one beautiful. And paste link in chat, yes, and tweet at. Is there a Twitter handle? Yes, there is. Hey, Limbo of Wonders. Oh, Geku, my dear. Oh dear, I didn't tweet it. Oh, I'm really sorry. I did not send the tweet. Oh God, this is such a film move. Today is one of my film moves. You know what? As soon as this one goes live on YouTube, I will send you the link personally on Twitter. I'm really sorry. My God. So now, hello, Limbo of Wonders. I'm playing your Ludum Dare 49 game right now. Tweet. Your tweet was sent. Oh, I'm really sorry. Today is not my day. And it's Kanehorn's game who is present in the chat. Wonderful. So probably shouldn't have tweeted. About the game, when confused, press escape to review instructions. So apparently this seems to be one instruction heavy game then. Wonky Brew by Fabula Rasa and civmaniac. Look at this. Look at this Wonky Brew. I like the logo. Let's make this a bit smaller there. I like the logo of Wonky Brew. Okay, the chat says, similar to shrines in Japan are marked on maps using the symbol that the rest of the world largely associate with the Nazi symbolism. Right, but I think in Nazi symbolism it's turned this sun sign, the sun swastika thing. But yeah, good catch. When I first saw a shrine map of, I think, was it Tokyo or Kyoto or somewhere, I thought, oh my God, what is happening there? But then if you look at the legend, no need to tweet, we're here. Yeah, thank you. I was too slow. I thought you were the ones who made the last game. Oh, I sparkle, you sparkle the ones who made the last sparkler. Thank you, Automated Unicorn. Not very helpful. Okay, Wonky Brew. Wonky Brew. Your dreams came true. Should work on my pronunciation. Your dreams came true. You have been hired by a great witch. My dreams, you know them. Today is your first day as her apprentice, and you need to help her brew the most awesome and complicated elixir. Can you be fast and competent enough to make it in the witching world? I know that I can't, but I will at least die trying. Gameplay. In this game you need to do your best to assemble the ritual recipes and add them to the cauldron to make the elixir. You'll gather ingredients, prepare them in the proper way and bring those to a proper ritual place. Wow, okay, so pick up needed ingredient here. Okay, 1. Let's zoom out a little bit that we can, you know what, I will open this in a new tab that we can see the entire image. I just open it in a new tab at once. Okay, so 1, pick up needed ingredient here or here. Then prepare ingredient here, grind the bone, chop a mushroom and so on. Then bring prepared ingredient to a ritual spot and throw the thing into the cauldron. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is cooking mama for goths. Right. The elixir is hard to make and notoriously unstable. Each recipe you assemble correctly and put into your cauldron stabilizes the brew and brings you one step closer to success. You'll need to be fast and precise. Not my two fortes. Or all will die in a deluge of fire, just like Mr. Bones did. Oh, is Mr. Bones somewhere sitting on the shelves? No. Kaorn says, Pixel Prophecy, you don't need to read that. There's a tutorial in post-gen version. Yeah, but now I've read everything, so I just continue reading. But it's very cool that you have a tutorial. Keyboard, WASD or arrow keys to move, E or space to interact. Controller, or even controller. This is very cool. Credits everything made from scratch for the jam by the two of us except for the music track. Just even the graphics, this is super nice. Congratulations already. Music Sunday Picnic by Loco Loco under an attribution, non-commercial, no deviations 4.0 international CC license. Check Lobo Lobo out here. Okay, so let's get Limbo of Wonders. Anyone, by the way, have heard of Potion Crafter? This is a game that has been on my radar quite a while, and now it's in early access on Steam. And so far, I very much love the look of it, but it looks, I just looked at the trailer and it looks to be a bit too daunting for me. And this one is even harder than, so yeah, we will see how I fare with this one. So I should get the post-gen version then. So let's have a look at the post-gen version, because I won't be rating games this time because I didn't participate. Yeah. Sad. And it's Wonky. It's also a game from Godot, from the Godot engine, right? And it even has a nice icon. You know that I love nice icons, so I really appreciate it that you made a nice icon. And this looks to be like some sort of the biohazard sign, right? This is cute. This is cute. I like this. Good. Wonky Brew, Limbo of Wonders team. I have shared. Have I shared your link to the game? Yes, I have. Good. And Prada is also here. Hello Prada, thank you for dropping by. The only difference between Gem and Post Gem is the tutorial. Okay, so let's have a look at the tutorial again, and there is music. Created by Limbo of Wonders team. Good, so key bindings, wonderful. Options, full screen is on. So let's start the game. When I came up with this elixir, my coven called me crazy, insane, cuckoo. They left me and ran, the ungrateful bitch. But that's not important. The important thing is, that's why I hired you, my precious assistant. You will help me get this elixir done, or die trying. The elixir is very complicated and notoriously unstable. It needs precise timing and perfectly prepared ingredients. Love the look, by the way, it's super cute. Always bewitching. So get to it fast before we all die in a deluge of fire, just like my last cat did. Oh, poor Mr. Bones, it was a cat. Oh, now I feel bad. Okay, so this is very cool. Cooked Mandragora. On the left you see recipes for secret things I need you to make. The list ingredients and type of ritual. Okay. Can I move around? Ingredients you can find in those jars and barrels over there. So probably this one. They have nice labels now, so you won't confuse them, just like Mr. Bones did. Oh dear. Remember to prepare your ingredient. Mushrooms have to be chopped, bones ground, and eyes boiled, and so on. This is Witchery 101. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't there for the first semester. I just transferred from Hogwarts. Yeah, sorry. Bring the prepared ingredient to a ritual place. Don't just stick your ingredient there without preparation, or I'll smack you with my broom. Okay, so of course we need to have a good ritual then. Elements, frying, or I don't know, summoning. Once you bring all the prepared ingredients to the ritual place, the ritual will take some time to produce a mysterious thing. You don't need to stand there and wait, but you can hurry it up with some chanting. If you're in a mood, stand near and hold interaction key. Once the thing is ready, pick it up and chuck it into the cauldron. If you screw something up, and I'm sure you will, you can dispose of your shame by giving it to Fluffy. He's always hungry. So I don't think that the well is called Fluffy, more likely what lives in the well is called Fluffy. It's very funny. Oh, and each recipe requires perfect timing. Bad things will happen if you don't deliver the thing on time. So quit standing about and get brewing! Okay, cooked mandragora. Get it out there. And do I need to chop this? Okay, and what kind of ritual? Okay, so infused bone. Infused bone. Yeah, okay, I just take the bone and it needs to be ground, right? And this looks good and good, okay. And infused bone. Did I put this? Yeah, I put this in the infused bone. I put it in the wrong ritual thing, so no? Okay. Yeah, probably did things incorrectly there. So what does this thing mean here? This one. I really like it. Oh, it's probably the pen, right? It's probably the pen. Oh dear, Mr. Bones is the previous person who played this game. So yeah, I probably did also something bad. I think you missed the first part in the tutorial. Yeah, no. This is the sad thing. This is the sad thing. So okay, bad things happen. So do I need to cut this up? Apparently I need to cut this up and put it here. And what is the other thing? It's this one. And do I need to boil it? No, this one is... Okay, grinding. And also put it here. And witchy spice, witchy spice. Mushroom needs to be chopped. And this is done. Good, okay, good. So next thing is this here. No, grinding it. And infused eye. Probably should boil the eye first. And what was spider web? Yeah. No, no, okay. No, oh damn it. Damn it, can I drop it? Oh damn it. Damn it, damn it. This was, oh, it's super unstable, super unstable. Okay, so clearly I did something wrong because now I can't drop it. Can I? Oh, I can put it back. I can put it back. Good. Oh, of course, this was wrong now. Okay. Okay, now I know. Now I know how the game is to be played. My faith in my new apprentice misplaced. Might have been. Time. Yeah, at least you tried. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, skip the tutorial. I know what I'm doing. Clearly I don't. Clearly I don't. So, pan. Good. Remember Fluffy in the well for all your disposal needs. Alright, thank you. I forgot Fluffy. How could I forget Fluffy? Okay, infused bone. Infused bone. By the way, the sound, when I'm doing something correctly, you know what it reminds me of? In Super Mario Bros. 3 on the map screen, when you move to a new location, it says this pling, pling. So, boiling. And... oh, damn it, I shouldn't have taken it. Oh, this is Fluffy. Okay, good. So, boiling. And put it there. And the spider web. No. Boiling? Really? Okay. And Dark Pact. Is this a unicorn horn? Oh my god, don't let the unicorns see this. So Dark Pact. Right, unicorn horn. Oh, this is bad. And into the pentagram it goes. Okay. I probably should speed this up somewhat. Mandragora. Yeah. Chop it, chop it, chop. Choppity, chop, chop. And yeah, yes, I'm working on this. I'm working on the Dark Pact. Good. Okay, so this one goes into the pan and also needs this. Okay, I think I've got the hang of this. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe cook. No. Oh, choppity chop chop. Right. Yes, yes, I'm working on it. Good. Okay, so the flour thing needs to be ground and goes here. This one also goes here. 3 unicorn horns. This is a lot. 1, 2, and 3. This is a lot. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, good. Good. Whew. There's another thing, corrupted fairy. Okay, eyes. I need to boil the eyes, right? Good. So this is done. Unicorn horn needs to be ground. And this needs to go here. Oh, this is super stressful. What did I forget? The mandragora needs to be chopped. I could need some help here. Absolutely. So grindy, grindy. Then boily, boily. And put this here. Whew. And what did I forget now? Oh, there we go. This is done. Good. And this one, choppity chop chop. Whew, okay. This is good. Now speed things up here. Oh god, for how long do I have to keep doing this? Come on. Good, okay, so goes into the pan. And did I just, yeah, just put the mandragora. No, this was not the mandragora. Oh dear, I'm losing time. I'm losing time. And boil the eyes. And right, more eyes to boil. And this one I can put here. Good, boil the eye. Come on. Good, yes, yes, I know. Good, okay. Okay, this is frantic as Frank. No offense, Frank. Good, okay. So just get a move on. Be quick. No, come on. This is super time sensitive. Oh, good, okay, so... No, this was... Okay, I messed something up. Okay, bad. This goes here. And... cook it. Goes also here. And... the bone. I don't think I have time to finish the ritual on this one. And now I'm behind. You know what? I will just accept this and try to get a move on with this, but I'm probably too late also for this one. No. Yes, I know that I'm bad. Good. Okay, so now I can just get rid of this. Good. Okay, so this needs to go here. This also needs to go here. And no, I've already chopped this. Oh dear. Yeah, it's too late now. No, I probably need now this for the next one. Okay, I'm falling behind. I'm completely dropping this order now. Yeah, okay. This thing is becoming increasingly unstable, so to speak. Okay, what have I missed? The bone. Be quick or be dead. I really like how the things change color. Okay, my god. Okay, so this was very close. This was very close. And I'm very grateful that you didn't make the game any longer. So my time was 6 minutes 34, and there's a part time of 5, and I got 1 witch's head out of 3. You have done well, my apprentice. My god, I won't play this again, because games that are like this make me super nervous. But I'm very glad that somehow I managed to get this done, despite messing up some of the recipes. But clearly you've seen, as soon as I was out of the loop, there was not enough time to do the the other things. But good, very, very, very good. I like it that I very much like the movement speed and the graphics and how everything changes with the color as soon as the thing becomes more unstable or the brew becomes more unstable. And the sound effects are cute, very, very, very cute. What I maybe would like even better, I mean, this is of course a game jam game, but if the music also gets a bit more frantic the more you fall behind. I'm not saying that I've missed the music being more frantic, because I liked it that it somehow was still a bit calming to me, because I get, as you've seen it, I get easily stressed out. So this was good for me that I didn't get too stressed out, but I think for the game entirely it would benefit if the music would also be picking up somehow. But overall, I mean, super nice graphics and presentation. I really like this how to time manage best. And you know what, I have one feedback for the nice witch, that is, please organize your stuff better. This is clearly not how you organize a kitchen, even if you doing strange brews like this one. Clearly there's some optimization when it comes to wayfinding and so on. Just a thought, but my god, who am I to tell a witch what to do? One witch once turned me into a newt. I get better. And let's have a look at the chat, what I ever missed. Now you know why the witch hired you. Probably forever. This looks very nicely done. It is. I'm pretty relaxed and non-frantic now, says Frank. The art looks very clean, very polished. Exactly, yeah, it has a very nice style to it. Congratulations. Score, says Commander Stitch. Not too bad, you did it on your first try. Yeah, probably I will do much worse on my third. Lord, it looked awesome, says Lady Miss Leaf. There are some of the games I played that I would literally pay to see you play. Oh dear, oh dear. But it would also be cruel to you. Yeah, I'm not feeling too well today. This is why I had a Red Bull, so I thought to get my metabolism up to speed. And yeah, there are things that probably are better suited to get your metabolism up to speed, especially if you play some frantic games or weird sensory creative games. Let's put it at that. But it would, yeah. The graphics were fun. Good job, says Emberdev. And Drums107 is here. Hi, Pixel Prophecy. Hope you're doing well. All things considered, I am. Thank you so much. And also thank you for dropping by. Am I able to submit your game? Yes. Thank you, Remco++ for having the Automated Unicorn post this submission form. And hoping for luck for the next raffle, says Milestone Games. Monty Python there, sir. Thank you so much, Commander Stitch, for for getting the reference. Cool. Next up, Fabula Rasa says, better not tell the witch how to organize her hut. She definitely turn you into a newt again. Then even Monty Python won't save you. As long as I find a shrubbery, I should be fine. Okay, enough of the Monty Python jokes. Right, this was not Take Your Meds, Darling. This was Wonky Brew, not Strange Brew. I always want to say Strange Brew because it's some song from the 70s that always comes to my mind when I hear Wonky Brew. I always want to say Strange Brew. Cool. Thank you so much for submitting the game. Strange Brew. No, it's Wonky Brew. Right, so let's see if there is a new entry at the bottom from Drums107. So let's get this, the very latest version of this document, downloaded and sorted out so that I can feed it to my random number generator, the RNG 2000. And yes, there we go. Which one did I just download? This one. Yeah, this one. No, apparently not this one. Let's, you know what, let's download it again. Results 49. Yeah, let's download it again just to make sure that I didn't do it the incorrect one. CSV current sheet. Yes. No, of course this was the wrong sheet. Create CSV. That's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work. Cool. So those are the games that haven't been played, that haven't been played at least by me. Download CSV. There we go. Results. I didn't rename it to .txt, but now it should work. Finally, okay. The CSV as TXT. There we go. No complaints so far from the RNG 2000. Full screen. Why didn't I do this before? Probably because there was a black screen on OBS. Okay, so let's find out which game is the next on my agenda. What is this? Oh, Notes on Deathloop. And I'm going to play Volcano Containment by Morris. And somehow I'm not too happy with my RNG is handling this. It's not quite centered. This I don't like. Good, so Volcanic, did it update? Volcanic Containment by Morris. Good, so delete line in CSV. Right. So I can delete this one since we've already played it. Then paste in chat. That was made in Game Makers as Benjamin Halko. The RNG 2000, yes it was. And again, let me quickly find it. You can get the source code, the entire project. You can use it for your own thing or tinker with it. You can get it at pixelprophecy.com/stuff. And then there's downloads and tools. And under tools, you can find the RNG 2000. And under tools, there we go. Downloads, tools, and sources, there is the Game Maker project if you want to have a look at it. Right. So I pasted it in the chat. Then I have to find it in my Google Docs sheet. I'm super organized. There we go. Morris, Volcanic Containment, road to sheet. Yes, this is correct. Running script. Good. Okay, and I can also tweet at Morris. I hope. Is Morris present today? Hey Boris mit M. Oh, okay, so this is German. So this means Boris with an M. So it was not their first Ludum Dare. And what about the game? Wait a little in the beginning to let the spawning of debris and lava settle. Then it should work better. Okay. I always like to wait for this lava and debris to settle before doing anything. Anything else? Thanks for playing. You're very welcome. Let's have a look at Volcanic Containment. Hey, welcome to my Ludum Dare 49 game. What is more unstable than a volcano spitting out rocks and lava balls? Lava balls. It is one of these famous square volcanoes. Oh, okay, so it's a Minecraft cano. Oh dear, I hope this is not VR. Already getting nauseated. Platform over a soon exploding volcano with the help of a hookshot and contain the lava with some homemade volcano extinguishers. Oh dear. Collect the volcano extinguishers before the timer expires or the unstable volcano erupts. They spawn one after the other. How long can you survive? Not very long. If the game is too difficult, there is an exploration mode in the options. This deactivates the timer. Also, the level generation is pretty basic, so maybe you can find a seed that makes life a little easier. Okay, so if all things fail, I just try again. And HTML5 source code and download link. This is also nice. And 25 megabytes. Oh, you're so kind to me. This is super nice. Unconfirmed download. There we go. Volcano Containment. It's also nice that if you zip your game for Ludum Dare, that you put it in a folder that already has the name of your game. So thumbs up on this one. Volcano Containment. Let's hope there is sound. And Benjamin Halko says, cool. You're welcome. Hey, welcome to my LD49 game. Collector Volcano extinguishes. Okay, so controls vast and mouse look. Is music too loud? Please let me know. Space jump, hold jump while hookshotting to instantly jump from your target and get a small speed boost. I make the music a bit less loud. Okay, so my mouse pointer is trapped now. So, like this. Okay, O for options. Okay, so let's just have it settle. Oh dear. Oh god, okay, so this doesn't look like it's... Oh cool, I just... Okay, one feedback that I have is it's a bit floaty, the controls. Okay, so this is my hookshot. Okay, so this is how it works then. Can I jump and hookshot? No, no, okay. Still have to figure out how this game wants to be played. Okay, I can jump. 15, 14. Why can I sometimes hookshot and sometimes I cannot? Okay, okay, so I can jump on the floating debris, but really it's not that much of an option because somehow moving and jumping is not really that working. Okay, so finally found an extinguisher. This is good. Can I only jump on those white things there? This is super hard somehow. And my god, this is so floaty. This is so floaty. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not the timer that's the problem for me. Okay, the hookshot only works once. Is this the thing, or do I have to be at a very close proximity? Damn it, but every time that I want to move forward and jump, I just fall right off and then I can't jump again. Huh. I really don't want to have to step on those platforms because it does not work. For that the controls are not well. Oh dear. Yeah, even if I wanted to jump on them, it's not possible. It's really not possible. Can I? Left mouse button hookshot. Pull yourself towards flying debris. Oh, I can put myself on... Oh, on flying debris, but... Okay. Again, I was foiled by not being good at reading. Okay, so this makes things a little easier, but not by much. I have to say, really, not by much, because the debris is not flying enough for me. Look, there's an extinguisher. Finally, I got one. Yeah, this is too frantic for me. I really have to say that the flying debris is not flying enough and I don't have enough time to get to another platform then. This is too hard. But I really like... Okay, now it almost worked. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, I think I was just lucky there. Oh dear. No, come on! I collected one. But, I mean, if I couldn't move at all and it was only this hookshot, I think then it would have been better. Okay, so just wait for the things to settle. And then when they emerge again... yeah. I think it's too hard. I think it's too hard. Yeah, but... Okay, so my problem is with the controls, that I can move, but the jumping, you can see, is super floaty. And also when there is no coyote time, so to speak of, and the debris doesn't jump high enough for me, that I can really make an informed decision of where I want to jump next. So essentially it's just avoiding them, and yeah, there is no room for error. Once you hit the lava, your run is over, right? So what do we learn from this? I think maybe the game would benefit from some way where I can recover from a bad decision. I mean, right now I'm not doing too bad, which means as soon as I utter these words, thank you email, I'm doing horrible. No. Yes, okay, good. No, okay, I collected 2. I think this will be my high score. But the good thing is, the more I get into it, it becomes a bit easier, I feel. And as you said, with the level generation algorithm, it really depends on what the seed offers you. But I like this interpretation of just doing hookshotting in 3D. What would also help me is some sort of indication how far I can hookshot. I don't know. Yeah, I've run out of time. I don't know how I would do this. Maybe have the graticule when I can hookshot something that is very close. It's blue, and the more it turns to red or to black or something, the further away it is when I'm moving my mouse cursor over it. Maybe something like this. And the other thing is that maybe the debris is a bit higher floating, or that I have some sort of health bar where I can stay in the lava for like in total like 4 seconds or something, where I can, when I'm touching the ground, I can at least frantically look at something, or do the good old Mario thing when I'm touching lava. I mean, Mario dies, but he jumps up and goes, oh no! Maybe that if I touch the lava, it would propel me into the air, and then I have another chance, essentially. Something along those lines. And I'm not a fan of the music, because it's a bit too happy, too much fun for something as horrible as just jumping across lava. But I like the overall idea. I just think in terms of the mechanics, but I mean, I'm well aware it's a jam game and you don't have the time to really tweak something, especially if you want to just finish it and have it compile. But yeah, overall, you can see I got a bit better at it, but yeah, I think I wasn't too lucky with the level generation algorithm. Cool. And let's have a look at the chat. Milestone Games is gone. Time for me to sleep. Thanks for the nice. You're very welcome. And Unicorn, and good night. You're probably fast asleep at this point now. Milestone Games, I think your game is next. So if Milestone Games is gone, let's have a look at it. Yeah, Milestone Games' game is next. You know what? I will move it down and for the next time, so that we can play Milestone when he is present. Right. So all this music is super catchy. Yeah. Remco++ says, no, they're here. Remco++ Milestone Games is here. Still here. Okay, good. Wonderful. So then I move you up, and without further ado, I just copy and paste. Thank you. Copy and paste your link in the chat. And this was Morris's game. And here we are, Milestone Games' game. Road to Sheet, that's the one. So the game is called not Volcano, Volcanic Containment, but Displacement. This is a cool title. You know what? I would have enjoyed Displacement as a theme, essentially, much better. There we go. Displacement by Milestone. So it wasn't his first game. Should I tweet at you? No, you're still present. We good? Good. Lady Misleaf says, I convinced him to wreck his sleep for instant gratification. Oh, dearie. And it's Kalle Persson. Thank you, Kalle, for sticking with us. About the game, nope. Anything else you want to tell me? You are awesome. Thank you so much. You're breathtaking. Thank you. Right, did I post the link? Yes, I did. Displacement. There we go. A game by Milestone Game. And look at this. I like this. It looks, first impressions, mist but low poly. I like it already. Frank says sleep is only for the weak and the tired, and most people really, but that doesn't sound as catchy. And E.T. Real Junior 1 says it's my turn. Chunks of forests, fields and mountains have started disappearing all over the world, seemingly at random. Ooh, mysterious. After months of frantic investigation, you and your research team have finally projected the next time and place this displacement will occur. After volunteering for what is likely going to be a one-way expedition, you now need to do everything you can to find answers and, if possible, restore the stability of time and space. Wow, quite a tall order for us there. Controls: WASD and mouse to move and look around, left click to interact with objects, so far so good. The cursor lights up when you can interact with an object, thank you so much. Right click to close pop-ups, okay, so there are pop-ups. Tap to cycle between items you carry, and 1 to 6 to change mouse sensitivity. Oh, this is very nice. And there's a chopping block, okay, cool. So bug fixes fixed mouse sensitivity that made the game unplayable on smaller screens and trackpads. Okay, so apparently we can only play this on the web, and I hope Unity is not creating any problems for us in the web. Okay, so we're in full screen mode. I hope this works. So my mouse is, let's switch the mouse sensitivity to 6, and yes, this did the trick. Okay, so the moving is a bit something that I'm not used to, of all this inertia that's going on, but I think I can deal with this. Okay, so what?
Day 28.
Oh, cool.
This is most confusing. This chunk of land appeared this morning, approximately around 8. Not that time carries any meaning here. Compared to the other ones, it bears no unique features hinting at its origin. I will collect some soil samples for further analysis.
Okay, soil samples for further analysis. Okay, so the mouse sensitivity is giving me some problems there, but I mean, this looks super interesting. So there we got some message in a bottle. We are derelict at sea. Spaniard corsairs have conquered our vessel, and we are taking in water. Campaign Longholm was the first to fall. Oh, that's a name. May his death be avenged. The secret of the heart will be safe with me for as long as I live. First Mate Andrews, the Comet, June 1685. Okay, so clearly there is something weird going on here. And it's not just the mouse pointer. Soil samples, right? Is this soil sample? No, this is rocks. Oh, there is something. There is something.
Day 53.
53.
I'm unable to explain the endless nature of this waterfall, but it's marvelous. I have found myself zone out, sitting beside it for hours, based on the contents of the message in the bottle. This island seems to be from the late 17th century. In order not to tamper with the state of this island further, I left the message as I found it.
This is very cool. This is like an archaeological mist exploration game. And the only thing again is that I'm having here... Oh, cool. Can I shake the tree? The only problems that I'm having is really here with the mouse sensitivity, probably because something 1, trying out 2. I think the problem is just because that it's running there in my browser window, and I'm a bit afraid that I would be falling off ledges. But so far, so good. Okay, so chopping block and tent. What's going on here? Can I choppity chop something? Come on, mouse! Don't do this. Oh, I probably can choppity chop the tree if I manage to find it again. Okay, I use now 6 as my mouse sensitivity, which is super sensitive, but I'm just trying not to move it too much. Good, okay. Okay. Chop! There we go. Ah, now I can reach probably this island. But first I want to know what's in this book. Oh, I'm getting strong mist vibes. This is nice. I like this. Low poly mist. Captain Longholm and the Heart of Fire. Born 1649, died 1685. In 1686, Captain John Longholm was appointed by Queen Anne of Great Britain to purchase Heart of Fire from the Tsardom of Russia. On his way back to England, his vessel, the Comet, came under assault from Spanish corsairs. As a precaution, Longholm hid the precious cargo on a nearby island. The battle was a massacre, and after many perils, the sole British survivor, First Mate Andrews, finally made it back to England. Brought before the court, he promptly revealed the location of the Heart of Fire, buried on a small island outside the coast of Holland, under the largest of 3 rocks. The largest of 3 rocks. Oh, this is cool. Admiral Lord Marlborough and the Royal Navy spent the next 15 years searching for the ruby, but the island was never found. The disgraced First Mate Andrews lived out his days in poverty. Okay, so this is super cool. What's here in this capsule? So I can see this rock here. So can I try to open this rock, or do I have
Day
to...
33. I originally struggled to reach this chunk of land. Only after felling a few trees and securing robust planks of wood, I managed to reach this part of land. This will make it easier for me to explore further. The wind protection and axe suggests this chunk must have been displaced from deep within the woods. A hiker, perhaps.
Okay, I can interact with this one, but I think I need another tool. And the only tool that I have is the axe. There's work for the axe. Let's try this. Probably can't... No, I can't smash it with the axe. Okay, so the only problems that I'm having with this game is the mouse sensitivity. So I really hope that I don't fall to my death here. No, this is good. Okay, so what's in this log
Day
here?
87. Last sleep cycle. It doesn't make sense to call it ninth. I dreamt
Same.
someone came here to rescue me. I woke up with renewed energy and have spent the last few hours running a new series of tests, attempting to yet again reverse the trend of chunks of land appearing. My leading hypothesis is that my actions reverse the polarity of a quantum link, starting an avalanche of time intersections that seems to transport chunks of land from various parts of the normal timeline.
No! Yes! And I even kept my tool, thank you so much. Okay, there we are. No, okay. Okay, one feedback is maybe you really want to restrict the player that they can't fall off, like in The Witness or something, because I think there is a ruby. Because I really think the game would benefit from not being able to drop to my death. But I really appreciate it that you have some checkpoints for me that I can't lose too much progress. Okay, so can I put the ruby somewhere here in this, maybe in this ruby-shaped hole? There's something hidden. The year of our Lord, 1264. After the Prince Nevsky's latest requirements growing even stronger, I have to redouble my efforts. I have sent for a new shipment of mercury. It will make the potion our beloved ruler desires finally possible. Okay, mercury. Anything in here? No. Anything in here? No. Okay, so let's... okay, the mouse. Again, I think the problem really is that this is running in a browser. I think this is the only problem. I really like this low poly look, because with this, I think this was the only way possible to pull this off in the amount given in a Ludum Dare. I like this very much so far, but I have a very soft spot for this exploration kind of puzzle thingy.
Day 2. 186.
200.
Every day, there are more chunks of land appearing. Just more and more. I don't know what to do anymore. The loneliness is overwhelming. All my attempts at reversing this has proven futile. If I only had someone to discuss my theories with, then perhaps, while meeting another human remains my deepest wish. I also need to protect myself in case of an outsider entering this place with malicious intent. I think I will use the output from my recent radiometric dating analysis to ensure my security.
Interesting, okay. So apparently there is another survivor who's been on this set of islands for almost a year, and it clearly almost drove them insane. So let's find out. Maybe there is a combination somewhere to be found.
Day 1 since the incident.
Day 1.
This is Dr. Dina Adolson. I am starting a new audio notebook to document this experiment. After numerous failed attempts at establishing a quantum link, I must have finally succeeded. After the flash, everything in a 20-meter radius, myself included, seemed to have been displaced to some type of dimension. Because this is surely not the Norwegian coast. I will begin measure time using my atomic clock, for however long my generator lasts.
Very cool, very cool. I like those audio logs now that I know how it started. Okay, so can I interact with? Okay, 200 and what was it? 86? No, okay. Now I'm thoroughly stumped, but the radiometric output was the clue, right? Maybe I just need to backtrack and find one of the audio books.
Day 2. 186. Every day, there are more chunks of land appearing. Just more and more. I don't know what to do anymore. The loneliness is overwhelming. All my attempts at reversing this has proven futile. If I only had someone to discuss my theories with, then perhaps, while meeting another human remains my deepest wish. I also need to protect myself in case of an outsider entering this place with malicious intent. I think I will use the output from my recent radiometric dating analysis to ensure my security.
Recent radiometric dating analysis. Okay, so was this 286? Was this the clue? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Here I am. Let's try 286. Or maybe was it... What was the year? 1264. Let's go with 256, 286, and then track back because I can't remember the year that I just had. Cool. Very, very much liking this. Very much liking this. Let's try this. 286. Nope. Then it was, what was it? 1260. Oh dear. 1267? No. 1264.
I can't believe someone has finally come for me after all this time. Please come in. We have a lot to talk about. And a timeline to save.
A timeline to save? Count me in. Oh. Oh, Milestone games. Again. Just as the adventure was starting to pick up. Very well done. I really, really like this. The idea with the floating islands. I was having something, some idea to that myself, but you've executed it beautifully. I'm really curious about how this looks to be like just the first puzzle, right? And there are more sets of floating islands where just more history is twined up, for lack of a better term. Very, very much liking this. Also with this low poly aesthetic, like I said, this was probably the only way to get this done, but I think it really adds a lot to it with the atmosphere, and also the music, the soundtrack, very atmospheric, very atmospheric. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this could be going, right? But I don't want to pressure you into something, but so far, very, very enjoying this. So yeah, thank you for submitting. What did the chat say? It was the same time last time as well. Very Mist-like, says Frank. The difference is that this one ends, and in Mist I got stuck after this sort of playing time. Yeah, Mist. I think with Mist, many people, I think, like, at least 50% never made it off the first island, where they were just happy running around and looking at things. And I think I was just lucky that I understood how the first puzzle worked. Because if I didn't and was just trapped on this very first island without knowing where to go or how this game wants to be played, I probably would have hated it. But somehow I think this was why I still enjoy Myst so much. I'm also waiting for part 2 of your last LD, says Lady Weasley. Exactly, I'm also waiting for this. You always start with some interesting adventure where things start to get interesting and rolling, and there's this mystery and there's this premise, and you really want to see where things are going. So if you have a plan to continue working on something, please let me know, because I'm curious. I'm super curious, and maybe I can model something, I don't know, or do some sketching for environments, I don't know. But again, I'm super curious where things are going. I replayed Myst now that the new version released. It was very good. The new Myst version, I got it also for myself. No, I did not get it for myself. It was a present to me from me. No, it was not from me. And people said in VR, it's so good to play it in VR, and I'm not quite sure if I want to play it in not VR, but is it not virtual reality? It's artificial reality. Because I've heard that it's more fun in VR, where you can clearly feel the resistance of certain doors and so on, and you're really in this world. But I think I will give it a try, because you can, I think with the new version you can also randomize things. It's like with this random Zelda Link of the Past runs, where it's not where you would expect things, but they are just randomized where you can find things. So it's a bit different each time, and also the puzzles are a bit different. Milestone, it was very good, just 2 months ago or something. It didn't came out that long ago, I think. I played Curse of Monkey Island demo when I was a kid, and I think that's why I'm cursed to make demo games for all eternity. I mean, you know what you could make? You could make your own CD demo sampler or something, where you put all your Ludum Dare Jam games there and everything is just a demo. And then you just ask people, just mail me a check of $25 and you can get the full version, and then combine, you just pick the one that got the most checks. You probably shouldn't be doing this when I'm really thinking about it, but just maybe just put it on a CD, because I'm in a retro mood, and just have that released as your game. It's just like, I don't know, 20 tastes of games. This was so with staying up longer for. Thanks for playing. I'm sorry for keeping you. Have a nice night. Have a nice weekend. Again, thank you so much for submitting your game. And that's right, Sparkle. Oh, Automated Unicorn. He's such an idiot. Cool. Okay, so this was Displacement by Milestone. Again, I really enjoyed. And finally, I think let's give the RNG 2000 the last spin for today, because I'm getting a bit tired. And of course, I closed my Chrome. Sheets, fill place, there we go. And sheep. Thank you so much for suggesting sheep to me. Very cool. Okay, so let's see if there are any new submissions. The Ink Skeleton submitted, so of course I shall download the new list. No, bad Phil, you should create a CSV for the RNG 2000 and make a list of that. But why? Why should, you know what, maybe in future versions of the RNG 2000 I could just download this list and then just sample what it ever needs and create this little entry page for me. Maybe this is something for future Phil to worry about. And the Alex Parker says, a list of already played games available. Yes, this one with an Y. It fits perfectly on one screen, so yeah, this is a list of the games that I already played. Right, so download. Now I can download this as CSV file and overwrite the too many .txt. Overwrite the now playing shortcut. No, this one, CSV. Yes, overwrite. And take it for one last spin. Or didn't I just put it for one last spin? No, I did not. I'm getting a bit tired. I have this ringing in my ears. Okay, so let's see the last game for today. Oh, I just spotted our game says Relax Park, and now I have to be lucky. Apparently you were not lucky. The game is Snake Using Windows by Benjamin, and it sounds like a Nokia phone for the first time was introduced to Windows 95 or something. Or subscribe for guaranteed play, says Lady Misleaf. Exactly, you can always become a patron, and then your games are guaranteed to be played. Right. Support Phil on Patreon. Yes, I can completely get behind this. And yeah, I hope to have a post-mortem, at least the last one, out a bit sooner than usual, because it was a bit worse for me than usual. So yeah, you can all look forward to this. But first, Snake Using Windows, and there we go. This is the link in the chat. Right, what's next? Then delete line in CSV. This one was updated. Yeah, I don't need to delete the line in the CSV, but I need to have a look at it in my Google Doc. And there is it. There is it is, I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. Row to sheet. Right. Benjamin's first Ludum Dare. Congratulations for your first submission, or your first game for Ludum Dare. The first one is always the hardest. Then you think you can do it all the time, every time, and then you realize, yeah, it's not that easy. Pixel Prophecy, Lady Misleaf says, should have joined the brainstorming session. Yeah, probably should have, but then again, as I said on the stream, when I hear an idea that's not 100% from this, sorry, excuse for a brain, then I feel like it's stealing or it's not the right thing, because of course I also was discussing the theme with Connie, and she had some interesting ideas with ponies that were in a in a stable that was becoming unstable and so on. So all good ideas, but I thought I was just overthinking it. Yeah, you will all hear about it, or at least the most important things, in the post-mortem of this. I love the about. Don't worry, this is not a virus. It's a good and about. This is really, really good. Cool Google form. Thank you, Benjamin. Really, really appreciate it. Window uses a snake as a general cleaning implement. The snake snakes around the gas, dislodging the dirt and all the dead birds. Duh! What? Okay, so Benjamin, do you have anything that I can tweet at? No, I can't. So let's have a snake using Windows. Oh, like this retro throwback. For Ludum Dare 49 made by Benjamin Halko. This is a game made out of multiple app windows. Okay, this is clever. What that means is that the game makes multiple copies of itself and stretches these app windows to make Snake. Okay, this is very cool, very cool. I like the idea. Since the theme of the gem is unstable, I decided to make a program that was itself unstable, although somehow the game ended up being almost stable. You never get what you bargain for with a Ludum Dare, even if you set out to make an unstable game, then it becomes unstable. No, the other way around. You know what I mean. And Benjamin Halko left already, says Cursey Boo. Did Benjamin leave? Oh no. Oh no. But if you're watching this on the VOD, Benjamin, welcome back. Unless you're return. And Benjamin was here 15 minutes ago. Oh no, this is so sad. So yeah, let's all together shout Benjamin's name. Maybe he comes back. Important, press escape to close the program. If the program crashes, delete info.txt and all the programs should close. Oh dear, this is so homebrew. I love it. You should also make sure the info text doesn't exist before running the program. Controls, arrow keys to move, screenshots. My god, this is super weird. Hidden feature, press B to show the window borders. Things to answer people's questions. This was made in GameMaker. The program uses a text file to communicate with each other. This is so clever. Each rectangle is a separate window, and every time you turn it makes a new window. My god, this is very clever. This is super clever. I like it already. So, and it's only 2 megabytes. 2 megabytes, as no one would say it. Snake using windows. And let's make a new folder to put everything in there. Execute shell, lib borderless, and snake DLL. So you're using a lot of DLLs for GameMaker, a lot of extensions. I never have. Maybe I should look into this. And it even has a nice icon. And you know what? What I very, very much appreciate. I like it when people have icons. But look at this. There's the icon in glorious, I think, 48 by 48 pixels. And there is a specifically made icon that's just 16 pixels. So I really, really appreciate it if you take the time to make low-res versions for thumbnails. My god, I'm nerdy. Okay, so enter start tab is RAID. And when I hit tab, it opens. Oh, this is super nice. When I hit tab, it opens, let me show you, a new browser window where I can rate the game. Oh, this is nice. And escape to quit. Okay, so start. And my god, this is... And yeah, when I look at this, yeah, it's making new windows. My god, this is very clever. This is super nice. I like this. And I mean, it's Snake. What's not to like? Let's hit B and see the window borders. My god, this is, I think with Windows borders, this looks even more like some sort of virus. Oh dear. This is great. And one thing that I also could try is, oh dear. Oh dear. No, yes, I made it. Is to try and see how well it crosses over to the multiple monitors that I have. So let me try and see if I can get it to this side of the monitor. And no, it just rolls over and that's it. This is very cool idea. This is, I think, some of the gem games that I like most are those who take, if you take something that is very well known and give it a spin that no one else has. And I don't know how unstable or this is, but this looks to be like some super weird hack in some sense. I mean, I'm playing Snake and it's using Windows, so is exactly what I wanted. This is nice. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I think no one ever had the idea to make a Snake clone with Windows. That's the weird thing. It really works. And it rolls over. And this was bad, what I just did, but I mean, it's Snake on my desktop. And this little flickering and so on, I think this even has a certain charm to it, because it's doing something that was not intended to be done. I mean, the windows, no one ever said the windows themselves can become the game. They can house the game. They can be, I don't know, like in SimCity, the map screen or anything where everything was just Windows based, even the old DOS games. But this is super nice. This is super nice. You know what? I'm curious now to look at info.txt. It just says hi. Okay, so this is nice. So apparently I don't really see it, but this is how the windows communicate with each other. Super nice hack. Really like it. So this was a very nice ending for today's stream. This was Snake using Windows. It's exactly, it's a great name. It's like Snakes on a Plane. It's really exactly what you want. Well done, Benjamin. I'm looking forward to your future gem games. Right, so let's see the chat. So that's why you need window managers. Now that's multitasking. Remco++, if you like this, maybe also try out Window Frame. It won LD35, I think, the compo at least. I think I've played this one. This was also super cool, where again, windows, right? You don't consider them, how they work with each other, and also that stretching and working with essentially the presentation of an app essentially is part of how the game plays, right? I've had only this when it was not intended, where, for example, I'm using at work the program that is called Resolve, DaVinci Resolve for color grading. And there is this one bar where you can mount different drives. Usually, I mean, how many drives do you have in your computer? It's probably like 4, maybe 10 at most. But the problem is, at work, we're using a server structure, right? And we have different workspaces on the server. And it's not just 10 or 20, it's like 40 or 50. And the problem is, when you need to mount another server, you have to right-click on an empty part of this window and say, add new location. You probably guess where this is going. Once you have filled everything up, and you can scroll downwards, but you can scroll to an empty part. But you need to right-click an empty part to add a new location. And you can't do this. So clearly there is something that the UI is blocking you from. And I think this is exactly the reverse of games like what we had at Window Frame and Snake using Windows. It's where you get a new functionality out of something that was never made for it, versus the display side of an app doesn't allow you to do something functionally. So this should never be something that should be the cause. My God, you can hear that I'm having problems with expressing myself, but I hope I get my point across somehow. Frank said, well, in the old world, something like a button or a menu was pretty much the same as a window. Power windows, I recall. +1 window frame, right. And the automated unicorn installs Linux on a Raspberry Pi and puts it in the oven. Oh, automated unicorn. Okay, I'm feeling now some sort of, is it migraine or what's it when you feel like there's a hand gripping from your spine onto your brain? This is something that I'm getting right now, so probably should call it quits for this week. But to wrap up, thank you so much everyone for joining. Thank you for submitting your games. Of course, you can still submit your games if you haven't. I'll be, as usual, playing for 3 weeks. So every Sunday I will have a stream. Even when the rating has already finished, I'll be playing the games that are still there. And if you already have submitted a game, you don't need to submit it twice or submit it for every other week. No, just once per Ludum Dare and you're in the mix. And if I haven't played it by then, please try again with the next Ludum Dare. And yeah, of course, my patrons' games are guaranteed to be played. So if you want to become a patron, maybe this is the nudge that you need. I'm always very, very appreciative of people who really decide to take the plunge and support me. And again, so many new friends I found through Patreon and Twitter, and especially Ludum Dare. So yeah, it's always great to have more friends on the World Wide Web somewhere out there. My God, I sound like some guy from the 90s with the information superhighway, and I'm super thrilled by that I can connect my 58 baud modem to CompuServe. Right. Submit, says Frank. Yeah, exactly. There's the link. And thanks for the stream and playing our games. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for submitting it. I hope it wasn't too hard to watch me misunderstand core concepts of a game and then I just fail and blame the game. Which, let's be honest, it happens with me. The prize goes to Remco++ for being able to type. Yeah, it's when you want to hit a certain chat command with some streams, they have the quote functionality, which I also wanted to add to my stream, where you can save certain quotes that I make and then recall them later, because maybe it's funny to hear me say something stupid again over and over again. but I always mistype the word quote, and yeah. So yeah, it's good to be able to type. And Frank, you've seen me play your text adventure. I'm not really that good at typing. Right, so let's finish my water. Unicorn, everyone, unicorn. Let me switch over to the full cam. It's me, just in too big probably. Right, thank you everyone for joining, for submitting your game, for being active in the chat, and of course for thank you, Phone, for feeding the automated unicorn. It would not be as round and fluffy as it would be without you feeding it. So thank you very much. Right, so I see you hopefully next Sunday, same bad time, same bad channel. And you know what? We will start with, no, we played the game already from Milestone games, right? So I don't have to put it on top of the list. Right, okay, sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained this weekend. Things have been scatterbrainy with me. Okay, and you also know that I don't know how to finish things, so I just say have a great week, have a great time, and thank you for watching, and see you next Sunday. Phil, out.